So I'm out of town on a little business trip this week, but that doesn't mean I can't visit the Dollar Tree and get my craft on. Let's get started. I hopped in the rental car and just took a little drive in the rain. My first stop was at the local Dollar Tree, which was probably one of the biggest that I've ever been in. And the layout was kind of weird and stuff was not grouped together. But I had fun finding what I needed. For example, the craft section was not in one area. It was in 3 separate sections, which was really strange. But you know, I'm just looking for a few things that I can use to get crafty with. Nothing major, certainly not stocking up because I have to fly home and TSA is not going to let me on the plane with tubes and tubes of paints. And I know this is supposed to be a crafting video. This is not a thrifting video, but because I was in the area, I stopped at this gigantic thrift store, St. Vincent de Paul in Mount Washington, Ohio. And oh my God, this is probably the biggest thrift store, the most packed thrift store I've ever been in. If I wasn't flying, I would have bought so much stuff in this place. It was absolutely amazing. I just had to show this because look at all this great glass, vintage glass, new glass, colored glass. I was absolutely overwhelmed, but I couldn't buy any of it because I didn't want to ship it home. And then I found these glass beads for $1. And I know you can buy them at the dollar store for $1, but I have a hard time finding these, these pretty beachy colors. I dug around a little bit more and lo and behold, I found some more. So the blue ones did end up in my basket. I did not buy the clear ones because I have a crap ton of clear, but these blue, I could not pass them up. So they went into my basket. Look at this. It's a longer burger basket for $2. And these cake plates, oh my gosh, how cute are these? If I wasn't flying, I would have absolutely bought them. And this dresser, just look at it. Just look at it. It's $65. I didn't really need any more beads. I really do like the blue. I didn't need any more, but these were $1, so I couldn't pass it up for $1. This longer burger basket, I paid $2 for. It has a plastic liner in it. I don't know if it came with that originally, but this is the very first longer burger basket that I've ever found at a thrift store, and I paid $2 for it. So anyway, so that's gonna go home with me. I don't know how I'm gonna get it on the airplane, but whatever. Dollar store haul. I don't know if I'm gonna use it today, but I have not found these at my local Dollar Tree, so I went ahead and got these. Oh, these are cut out. Oh, so I don't need any scissors. These are already cut out. So they look like magnolias, so that's why I bought them. And of course I bought canvases, so I had to get canvases because I did get 4 of these canvases. The paints that I picked up, I've got the deep blue, the white. I did get yellow because I can make green with blue and yellow because yellow and blue make green. But then I can also create kind of an aqua and just, a variation. And I didn't need stir sticks. I could have made do with sticks out of the yard, but you can always use stirrs. Got some paper cups because you need to stir paint. Got some white glue so that I could glue on any kind of little embellishments because I did buy these pearls. I don't know if these are beads. These don't seem to have holes in them. I just couldn't pass them up. I may or may not use these, I don't know. And I got a cake server that I'm going to use as a palette knife for a trowel. I could do a swipe with this. I could do just all kinds of stuff with that. I got some caulking. I was looking for pound putty, couldn't find any, so I thought I would try caulking. And then I also bought some baking soda because I wanted to give it a little bit more texture. I'm gonna mix it up. Water and some paper towels and the trash bag that I'm gonna use to protect the tabletop because I don't own this house, so I don't wanna make a mess, The Airbnb that I'm renting has this cute little end table outside, and I'm gonna cover it with a plastic trash bag because I know I'm gonna make a mess. You've seen my work surface at home. You know I make a mess. And now the fun begins. I'm going to take a canvas and then I'm going to mix the caulk with the baking soda. And I don't have an exact measurement because honestly, I've never done this before. So let me explain what the purpose of the baking soda is. I'm trying to recreate the texture that you get with spackle or joint compound. You know, the caulk is really smooth. The joint compound has like a gritty texture and it just is a little thicker and it allows you to really sculpt with it and create really cool shapes that hold as they're drying. Joint compound is so versatile in artwork, and there are some incredible YouTube videos of people making beautiful, beautiful things with it. My mixture is drying out a little bit, so I did have to sprinkle some water on it to kind of get it going again. And now I'm just kind of sculpting this little wave. I'm trying to create a really textured and kind of a 3D wave effect. But I ran out of my mix and I had to mix up some more because I wanted my waves to be a little bit more defined. So I just mixed up some more. This stuff is really thick, but it mixed up well. The baking soda maybe wasn't the right thing to use, but it was the only thing I could think of at the dollar store. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money. The cake server worked great as a trowel. I mean, in a pinch, for $1, I am not complaining. It wasn't the best quality. I wouldn't buy it for my kitchen, but in a pinch, it worked great for what I needed. And then I had extra mixture, so I kind of farted around on another canvas and it just played around and I don't know, just trying different things, made this little flower. And I think I'm definitely going to have to work with some texture medium again. I was on my work trip for a week and I didn't have a whole lot of free time outside of work, but my goal was to finish the wave at least before I left for home. So what I'm going to do now is mix up some paint, and I'm going to take my blue and my yellow and try to make as close to a turquoise or a teal as I can. These colors probably aren't, it's probably not a true blue, it's probably not a true yellow, but I'm actually happy with the outcome. It's definitely a dark turquoise on the green side. And I mixed up a little bit of blue and a little bit of white with some water. And I want to remind you, this is not a video about a certain technique or mixing paint or mixing spackle to make a sculptured artwork. This is a video about just staying creative, even when you're not at home, when you're not in your craft room, you're not in your creative space. You can be crafty and have fun, and no matter where you are, and no matter if you have, you know, your normal expensive paints and expensive brushes. I went to the Dollar Tree and spent less than $10, and look at how much fun I'm having. I mean, I really, really like this wave painting, so I am definitely going to be finishing this and hanging it in my craft room. And look at the little baby cells I got just using water, no Floetrol like I normally do. You know, it was really fun doing art just to do art, not art to sell like I normally do. Like most of the stuff that I make and shoot videos on is stuff that I'm going to sell at an art and craft show. This was just for me, and I am really having fun. Art is supposed to be fun. Like I said, art is supposed to be fun, not serious all the time. And now that I'm home, I am going to set these aside for a little while because I've got to get busy for my upcoming fall and winter craft shows. But I do plan on doing a few more videos and showing you how I plan to just maybe embellish these a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to put resin on them, but I am going to do maybe, I don't know, a couple of things with them and just dress them up a little bit. I know this wasn't my normal video tutorial, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway and become inspired to stay creative while you're on the road, even on vacation. Why not?